I'm presenting one more example. This one is special for the students aiming at doing higher level next year. The problem is the following. Two numbers have a sum of 4 and the sum of their reciprocals is 8, and we want to find the numbers. The first thing we should make sure we know here is, what does reciprocal mean? Well, if a number is x, then the reciprocal of x is going to be 1 over x. So let's say that we call the two numbers x and y. We are saying that x plus y is equal to 4. That's the first piece of information. And then we need to sum the reciprocals of those numbers. So we need to sum 1 over x and 1 over y. And the result is going to be 8. So we are trying to find x and y with these two properties simultaneously. And it may look over here like we don't have a quadratic equation to solve, but we do. It's hiding over there. Let's begin, as we have done other times before, by writing one of the numbers in terms of the other one, so we can work with only one unknown. So let's say, for instance, that x is the same as 4 minus y. So we go to the equation with the reciprocals, and now instead of writing x, we're going to write 4 minus y. So we have that 1 over 4 minus y plus 1 over y is equal to 8. And we wish to rewrite this. It's going to be a quadratic, but we need to write it in standard form. So when we could do this, we could multiply everything by the denominators we have to get rid of them. So let me write it over here again. 1 over 4 minus y plus 1 over y is equal to 8. I'm going to multiply everything by y, both sides of the quantity, and I'm going to also multiply everything by 4 minus y as well in both sides of the quantity. So what do we have in the left-hand side? Let's expand over here. We are going to have y times 4 minus y multiplying 1 over 4 minus y plus, and then we have 4 minus y times y multiplying 1 over y. And on the other side, we can already expand. We have 8y multiplying 4, so 32y, minus 8y squared. I changed the order when I was writing the factors 4 minus y and y. That doesn't really matter. We know that the order we multiply factors doesn't matter. So I just did it so it looks nicer over here when I cancel out the factor of 4 minus y in the first term and the factor of y on the second one. So out of all of this, we just have that y plus 4 minus y has to be the same as 32y minus 8y squared. So rearranging this in the left-hand side, we have 8y squared minus 32y plus y plus 4 minus y is equal to 0, which means that 8y squared, okay, we have y's canceling here, so minus 32y plus 4 is equal to 0. Okay, something I was not very careful at the beginning, but now that I realize, is that we should have said from the beginning that x cannot be 0 and y cannot be 0. Otherwise, it doesn't make sense. And if we are careful about that, then all the steps that I took were actually if and only if. So we can add that. I'm going to do one more step before we apply the quadratic formula. And this is going to be to divide everything on our equation by 4, because 4 is a common factor of all the terms. So we are going to be left with 2y squared minus 8y plus 1 is equal to 0. So we apply the quadratic equation with a equals 2, b equals -8, and c equals 1. And I'm gonna let you pause the video and do this on your own. I hope you agree with me that the possible values for y are 4 plus square root of 14 over 2 or 4 minus square root of 14 over 2. So with these values of y, we are going to find the possible values of x. For instance, for the first one over here, we have that x is going to be 4 minus y, so 4 minus, and I'll write what was the value of y we got. So if we take common denominator 2 over here, we're going to get 8 minus 4 minus square root of 14, all of that over 2, which give us 4 minus square root of 14 over 2. And look at this. With the first value of y, we got for value of x the second possible value of y. Let's see if we get the same with the second one. It looks reasonable, right? So for the second value of y, the value of x is going to be 4 minus whatever that value is. So let me write it here. Again, I'm going to need a common denominator of 2, and I'm going to have 8 minus 4 plus square root of 14, so 4 plus square root of 14 over 2. So this makes sense because if you look at the question, the original question, there is nothing particular about who is x and who is y. We say the sum of two numbers is 4 and the sum of the reciprocals is 8. So here we are getting that the result that the numbers can be either, I'm going to use a green one over here, 4 plus square root of 14 over 2, or 4 minus square root of 14 over 2. So it doesn't matter which one we call x and which one we call y.